Whee! Alright, here we go. This week, we're going to make this quick-ish or so. Last week, I lost again. That stinks. I don't like that because, man, Tony, I don't know how in the world he picks these games. I had Chicago and that, I was like, what the skibbity toilet? Anyway, this dude was waving at singing Commanders fans, and then he was talking trash. The play was going on, and he's the guy that knocked it up in the air, so the Commanders won. Therefore, I lose the bet again to Tony. Tony's sending over something that I have to do at some point. I have to post it. I'm like, what, 2-6 now? Not fun. It's getting closer and closer to that time that I think I'm going to have to buy a plane ticket to Texas for next year. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to have to pick upsets this week. If I'm going to win, I can't go super conservative. That stuff doesn't even work. And all this last second stuff. So I have a lot of upsets today. And we're going to see how this flies. I actually believe in most of them and have a thought process for them. And then I'm going to read off Tony's. I have not looked at him yet. He sent me a text because he is still in outage mode down in Texas. So I'm going to read off his just in case he can't get to a video. I do have to say, yeah, my Eagles play the Jaguars today. Dougie P is back in Philly. One of the best, if not the best play of all time. Super Bowl against the Patriots, the Philly special. Because of that point, I will always root for my Eagles. But that man, if I see you out in Philly or whatever, like, you should not have to pay for a beer or dinner or anything. Anytime you come back to Philadelphia, you are always going to be here. That statue, you and Nick Foles. I don't care how long you're living. If I can get you anything, I just will. If you need something, WP, like a cheesesteak or something, I don't care. I got it. That being said, here we go. Let's go with some picks. This is a garbage game, New Orleans versus Carolina. I'm still going New Orleans on this one, even though both teams stink. All right, upset, Washington versus the Giants. Washington, I think, is going to start becoming on the downtrend. I think everybody's going to start figuring them out. I think Chicago had them figured out for the most part until that last pass, which it is what it is, and they won fair and square. It's not like something stupid happened at the end where like a bad penalty or something. That was just, it is what it is. But I think the Giants win today. I'm calling it. That might be more of a money thing because everybody's going to be picking Washington. Miami versus Buffalo. I'm going Miami. I think that AFC East is going to get tighter because of this. I am going, and you're going to see the trend, I'm going to pick LA teams today because the Dodgers just won the World Series over the Yankees. And I'm thinking conspiracy theory kind of thing where they want to get as much LA money out of that area as possible right now. So LA teams are going to win. So they're going to ride that high, whatever. So I have the Chargers beaten over Cleveland, the Browns. I have New England beaten over Tennessee. I have Atlanta beating the Cowboys. Yes, I want the Cowboys to continue to spiral out of control. I have Cincinnati bounce back win after they lost last week against my Eagles. They got pounded, so they're going to beat the Raiders today. Baltimore bounce back, beating Denver today. Arizona beating Chicago. Obviously, my Eagles are going to beat the Jaguars today. The Rams over Seattle. I think the Rams are going to start heating up because they're going to ride that wave like I told you about, where the Dodgers win the World Series, and then they're going to want the Rams to keep on riding that too. So they're going to be like the hot team, I think. Outside of my Eagles, they're going to be the hot team in the NFC, and then they're going to start winning, and everybody's going to get on that bandwagon. The Packers are going to beat Detroit. Minnesota's going to beat Indy, and I still have to go with KC. That's just a lock because the NFL wants that because that's the story, whatever, that they want to see, even though I don't agree with that. If anybody's seen, go look up that Jason Kelsey throwing down dude's phone that was talking trash about his brother. That's not cool at all. Okay, this is what we got. Let's see here. So Tony, this is Tony's picks. He's got the Bengals over the Raiders. He's got the Commies, which means we're different. He has the Patriots, the Ravens, the Bills, which means we're different. The Saints, the Browns, which means we're different. He has the Bears, which means we're different. He's actually picking the Eagles because he knows what's good for him. Ha! He has the Lions over the Pack, which means we're different. He has the Seahawks over the Seahawks over the Rams. That's different. The Vikings over the Colts, Chiefs, and he has the Cowboys beating the Falcons. So there's a lot that we are not the same, and that's a really good thing. I'm winning this week. I'm going to have him do something kind of goofy next week. It's perfect timing for that because guess who the Eagles play next week? Whee! I just can't wait. Obviously, he has a win that he can make me do something too. So we're going to see what goes. But big shout out to everybody. As you see in my Facebook post that you'll see scores and predictions. I think Devontae Smith is going to be the big winner in the receiving round. I think the Eagles are going to win big. I predicted a 42-20 with a garbage TD at the end of the game and a big win for our Philadelphia Eagles. If you're not Facebook friends with me and you didn't see that stuff, it is what it is. I just don't know you like that yet. Put your comments on the YouTube post and we'll have a good time with that as well. And once again, if you have any ideas if I win this week, what Tony should do on TikTok next week, the week, I guess it would be the week after, or just two. He's game for all sorts of stuff. He's a man of his word. Post whatever you want, and let's make it all fun. Other than that, go Birds. Let's beat the Jags. Atlanta, beat the Cowboys. And the Giants do your job against Washington, so my Birds will be in first place. Have a great day. Go Birds.